See, this for all y'all motherfuckers hating, and for all y'all motherfuckers getting hated on. Soon as I step up in the club, me mug me. I don't give a fuck, man, I'm Smokey. Most of y'all really wanna be me. I grim, I laugh, I'm a nobody. Let me give you something to mean mug, man. Look at my shoes, 400 bucks. Now look at my belt, 200 mean mug. Cause I use this thing here, just like a girl butt. And if you wanna pop them things, we click the. We 50-50 deep, yeah, all mean mugs. So put your pick up plan or your grave getting dug. I know most got behind me mother. See, I'm so fly and I'm so trill, man. Even my whip got a mean mugging grip. You think you tough, mean mugging, we can do it too, man. Step behind me, 50-50, mean mugging you, not mean mug. I keep a girl big clips, mean mug. Every week 4 or 5 different clips, mean mug. If she wanna take a ride, don't trip, mean mug. Big stacks, rubber bands, no clips, mean mug. Now go ahead and mean mug, mean mug, mean mug, mean mug, mean mug, mean mug, mean mug. Now go ahead and mean mug, mean mug, mean mug, mean mug, mean mug, mean mug.
What's up, everybody? This is Smokey's You'll Call, episode 3, season 2, and I appreciate everybody for watching my
So, who's gonna be involved in this, I guess? Me probably. I think I'm gonna join in. Frank, maybe. I don't think so, but whatever. Carter, probably. Smokey, and other people, right? So.
Hanson here now.
Ben's back up recording just to be on the safe side. Just waiting for Smokey to,
Wait, don't we want Ryan in here too?
Ryan just been offline.
Well, I guess we're just gonna shoot him and set the record straight, I guess. So
apparently, according to Ryan, I'm a pussy.
Well, that's kind of hypocritical, isn't it?
Yeah, but Frank's a pussy, so his opinion doesn't even matter.
Ryan says, people don't hate today, Rio, but Frank is really the only one. But Frank is a pussy, so his opinion doesn't even matter.
Oh my god. I mean, this is just too funny.
He's talking behind my back, too. Ryan's just a piece of shit. He's two-faced, a piece of shit, son of a bitch liar.
Well, something had to be done. I mean, so I went to the booking group, and I pretty much copy and pasted our conversation, and I put it on the chat of what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking.
Well, hopefully Ryan gets what's coming to him here. You know.
I think I'm going to sign this CAW and kill them all.
Yeah.
I think that'd be too good for him to give him WEF screen time, you know.
Remember facing Chronic? Where's Smokey at? He left.
Well, hope we get on some. But I think that excuse me. But I think obviously my opinion, I just think that Ryan just simply dug a grave for himself. He made his own bed, so now he must lie in it.
He tried to redirect the blame wherever it could go that made sense, but eventually it all came back to him.
Mm-hmm.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah. It's a vicious one too. And he's here in the car, but no one. Okay, there we go.
Oh, hey, Smokey.
But
okay, it just keeps on kicking me. It kept on kicking me out of the damn call for some reason. I'm just like, what the fuck? But yeah, we're gonna do this. I want y'all to be completely honest. We straight to the truth. You're gonna ask Carter. Carter was on here before, so he knows what we're talking about. And I want y'all to be completely honest and want y'all know and everything, because I don't want anybody can say, you know, I don't want Ryan's excuses to run anymore. I done proved it. I done proved Ryan was guilty, and y'all done proved him guilty. But I want to hear TC. I want to hear your side of the story first, since you ain't been heard in this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we start, I'm gonna start by letting you talk. All right.
Okay.
All right. But Frank, you ready?
Yeah, I've already recorded. Began recording.
When now? Anybody can join the call later on in the interview. If they want to join, they can join. It's on open join, so.
It's open mic night. The
Yeah,
roast of Ryan Johnson is about to take place.
The end. The end. This is it. This is my last thing about
the
this.
burial of Ryan Johnson tonight on the smoke room.
Yep.
So grab your shovels, guys. It's time to start digging for a grave.
I
Hey,
just hope I don't totally explode.
Josh Jepson's league, WTWE, was before it was WTWE.
What?
This.
I know he's talking about the trampoline league.
Hey, Frank, you ready?
Yeah, I've already began recording.
Oh, but somehow
Okay.
this has 1.5 million. Okay.
Here we go.
He should,
Here we go. Woosah. Woosah. Here we go. This. Okay.
he should use
Welcome to-
Etiquette for WTWE because he have over 4,000 subscribers.
Anyway, I'm gonna start this off now.
Also butts. And I'm muting myself.
Okay. Welcome to the smoke room. It's probably episode 11 or no, it's episode 12 because I did 2 in one day yesterday. But this is the end of this so-called Ryan or whoever the fuck he is. But it's over with. All the evidence is over, and I got a few people that's going to join this call throughout it. So I just want to get TC, also known as True Colors, opinion on it because he ain't been heard in this whole thing. So TC, explain your side of the story in all this because you was a part of that.
And you know it, clap your hands.
Damn it, Frank. But anyway, I was in the AW South group with Ryan, David, and Carter, and then Ryan had the great idea of putting David over Connor Wine, and then I said, fine, but only from interference, and then Connor Wine would squash Chris Cruz later, so and then Ryan wouldn't go for that, so he booked Poison Me over David, Poison Me over Connor Wine, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but he explained to me like it's pretty much the same concept, so I was fine with it. But then all this stuff went down, and that's pretty much what happened.
But you said that Ryan was the main idea behind the whole Poison Me thing, right?
Yep.
What you just said. So you okay? Carter, what you gotta say about it? Does that add up?
Well, it pretty much adds up, but my thing was that, fine, they complained that, they said it was okay with TC. TC said it was okay, but since I'm the head booker of NAW South, I couldn't let that happen because, Conor Ryan he's really, really big in New WWE, and there was no way that I was going to have someone like David Arrow go over Conor Ryan, because I knew if that had happened, believe you me, we would be in serious trouble. So there was no way I was going to let that happen. And after I said no, after I said I wouldn't let it happen, of course David and Ryan, they just packed up and quit, all because I wouldn't let that happen.
And plus, like, even if I did say it was okay, and Carter says no, then it doesn't matter because everything has to go through Carter because he's the head booker.
It's like for abusing Carter, trying to get pushes for their own CAWs. And if you're in CAW, you need to earn your push. You just can't be demanding stuff right away.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying yesterday on the interview with Loudon and Carter. I was saying, I quote myself what I said on my last interview. Me, Brent Harvinator, and a bunch of other calls, Danny Jackpot, all of them. We all worked our way to call. We've been working for years and years. We didn't just appear after one day. We started from the bottom and worked our way to the top. I personally worked my way from the bottom to the top 3 times, and Frank Dog could vouch for me on that. I just don't like, and yeah, butts, it's all butts.
No, not also but. But Ryan said Frank is a pussy, so his opinion doesn't even matter. Yeah, I'm the one that has over 5,000 subscribers, and I know more about call booking than you ever will be, and your call's a piece of shit, and I just love how you talk behind my back, and then when you talk to me right in front of me, you say, oh, can I commentate? Can I call me in WEDF? This is why I killed off DCO and all this, and why I don't accept calls, because it's way too much drama. I mean,
And no CAW gets over by Mary Sue pushing themselves. They go over by earning it and by working hard to make their CAW better.
I do. The only thing that I may have done real bad is kind of over pushing Ocean's X, but that's going to be quickly fixed. I'm going to make him more vulnerable, for to say. That's just a spoiler alert. But yeah.
Yeah, that's like freaking Frank's idea whenever he had me coming up. Whenever after the whole Vladimir Kozlov thing, he had an idea. Me get my neck messed up. I was out for a long time. That whole feud with Kozlov lasted probably over a year, and that was just a lower card. That was really a lower card matchup. In reality, it really was. And that just shows how good Frank Dog's writing was. But when you try to manipulate,
and it got Smokey over as shit in WEDF because he was booked properly and wasn't Mary Sue pushed.
That Smokey at one point was on the level nearly as high as Danny Jackpot, and some may disagree and say maybe Smokey was higher because of how over he was, despite Danny's accomplishments being maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah, he was pretty much on the level that pretty much Ocean Jax is now, you know?
Yeah, I think personally, in all honesty, if you look back at all that drama and all that stuff, if none of that drama ever unfolded with me getting knocked down and everything else, I believe, I wouldn't have to build myself. But that just shows how good my character is. We can all just sit here and we can all have this conversation, because I have problems with just about everybody in this conversation. I have problems with Frank Dog. I have problems with True Colors a bunch of times. Me and True Colors bashed heads I don't even know how many times on RCW forums and all that.
Talk about this.
And this morning also we also had a little bit of a conversation before I explained myself, and I just calmed you down because that could have ended badly for me.
Yeah, but that's just the difference, though. Back to Ryan, he tries to make excuses up, and it pisses me off because he's not being honest about it. He's making excuses, and I don't like no bitch assness. Bitch assness ain't allowed around me. I don't allow no bitch assness, and it is a word, and I just don't allow it around me anymore. I'm about to be 28 years old. I don't got time for none of this shit. I'm just here to have fun, and I ain't gonna allow nobody to try to ruin call like this. And like in the past with ESPN Kids, I hate to bring up that motherfucker's name, but Jim Dingo's ESPN Kids might be the same people or not, blah, blah, blah. But it's all the same ass shit, and copycats after copycats. I ain't dealing with that 2008, 2009 bullshit no more. I might end it before it starts, and I'm glad y'all came on here and wants me to end it.
Here.
Yeah, CAW should be a hobby because because all CAW is booking a bunch of fancy or real life WWE guys against each other and seeing who wins and putting up on the internet. That's all CAW is. So you shouldn't take it so seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the problem is people are too caught up in their own ego. Like I was saying yesterday, I hate to be a broken record, but I might have to be. But people think that since they can play against the computer and they can whoop their ass and start the end of the match, that it should be like that on the internet, and that they should be pushed to the moon like that. That's why you gotta be. What's the reason why I respect guys like I even say UWO. I bring them up in this because I respect them because they do good storylines with what they have, and they don't try to get they don't try to push nobody to the moon. They always do different things, and that's the same way with Carter's League. I've been watching that lately. WDL, Battle Pro, even though Battle Pro is just starting out. But you can watch the first couple episodes of that and know what you're gonna be dealing with, because I can't, Loudon ain't here. I don't know where the fuck he went, but I'm gonna speak for Loudon when I say that we don't allow this bullshit in call anymore. We ain't dealing with it no more. Ryan can continue trying to play himself out of this, but I ain't gonna allow him to pull a fast one over me when I know for a fact it was him. I ain't.
Really,
he ain't gonna try to pull no fast one on me.
Really, it's like we said earlier. It's his word, which has been tainted against all of our words. And who do you think is going to win that? That's what I told Ryan. So he should just give himself up.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan changes his mind too much. I was reading that convo about what was it, like 15 minutes ago, that he kept on changing his mind, saying he wasn't involved in it. He didn't. He started off by saying he wasn't. He's been on vacation. Then all of a sudden he said he don't remember. Then all of a sudden he said he didn't watch my video. Then all of a sudden he said he did.
Even though he's been online, and I've seen him online in the Wrestling Heaven group in the past week. So. Yeah.
Well, let me speak on something a little bit, and this is something which Frank brought up. And like I said, this happened on June the 1st when I was offline when they was discussing this, and when I came back online, I saw in a Google document where they booked NAW South, and I saw where they had David Arrow over Conor Ryan. And I said, why is Conor Ryan why do we have David Arrow going over Conor Ryan? And Ryan said because, well, we thought it was a good idea. I mean that's what Ryan was saying, like, we thought it was a good idea. I mean Conor Ryan is not that big anyway. Despite
the fact that he was the champ in one of the biggest AEW leagues out there, so
yeah. And David and Ryan, they were saying, well, we spoke it with TC, and it was a three. We talked TC. TC said it was a good idea, and I said no. I said we can't do this. I mean, you put David Ever over Conor Ryan, you be in serious trouble. And then I forget if it was Ryan or David who said, okay, let's vote on it. And then I said, you know what? It doesn't even matter, because if I say we're not doing it, we're not doing it.
Yeah. I just want to personally say real quick.
I'm sorry, Smokey, but politics in CAW. That's what it is.
Your mic's messing up, Frank Dog.
Politics in CAW.
Mm-hmm. I just think that, and Frank did have a point earlier. That apparently David and Ryan are going to try to use NAW South, like, to push, trying to push their cause to the moon so that no one will think of them as a joke anymore. And what I personally believe, and I think we brought this up yesterday, Smokey. What I personally believe is that, your car can't be successful overnight. It takes hard work, for your car to be successful.
It takes years and years to build up that level of popularity. You can't just put your CW to the moon and expect to get places.
Exactly. And remember, this is the same guy who, at first was Mr. Depp. And it's kind of hard. He's trying to expect everyone to forget Mr. Death. It's kind of hard to forget an Undertaker clone, trust me. A guy who comes out, the thing like the Undertaker, like it's trying to be like an Undertaker clone, and that's my problem. And I think that was my main concern about it. And I think, hopefully, like I said, don't get me wrong. I think, if I'm lying, then may God have mercy on my soul. But, Ryan, clearly did not know what he was thinking. Either that, he didn't understand what was going on throughout the car world. But putting David Arrow or Poison Bee over Conor Ryan, you could be in serious trouble.
the thing is that Ryan doesn't know how to book. He just doesn't get the fundamentals of it, you know. So.
TC, did Ryan book himself to go over Chris Jericho?
Oh, you faggot!
Oh, I think
I'm being serious.
what are you talking about? Star Smash?
Yes.
No, that was by count out, and it was me and Garrett pretty much. So.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead, Carter.
I was about to say, but I think that's my main that's my main worry about cars today because you got about cars like Ben's car, Chris Cruz. I mean not Chris Cruz. Lord have mercy, Chris Core. I mean he's working hard in coming up the ranks on WCW Thunder. Granted he hasn't won a match yet, but at least he's making that climb. At least he's trying to trying to be successful the hard way. It takes hard work to be successful in car. It takes hard work. And you can't just expect, your car to be pushed to the moon overnight. It takes hard work to do that, and that's something which I don't think Ryan has learned.
I don't think a lot of people has learned that really. If I could be frank about it, but not caring about Frankie, but if I can be frank about it, there ain't nobody that can push their league or nothing overnight. Like I remember back in the day, whenever I first met Frankie Dog, he had like 100 and I'm gonna say 170, just to be in the middle of what he probably had. But he was around 170 or something like 135 subs. Thank you. But he didn't get many comments back then. He was always wondering how his league would do. But I always told him, I remember to this day, I always just stay focused and do your show your way, and your fans will come. You just gotta stay positive about it. You can't expect it to happen overnight. And that's the way I've always been with my whole career in call. Even though I got drug in the mud, my career threw in the dirt, everything, I picked myself back up because I'm a real man. I can do that. Even though I'll never get back on the level I was, I still believe I can get back because I got faith like that. And I ain't no punk. That just plain out and simple. Or I can put it like everything I say the truth. No ifs, ands, and buts about it, even if you do hate me or love me or anything else. I'm not doing this for popularity. I'm doing this to get the truth out. This whole thing about the Ryan situation ain't about getting attention for my smoke room or doing nothing like that. I want to get the truth out there. And all of you agree with me, apparently, because y'all on here and y'all speaking your mind. And Poison Bee's on here, too. And we can invite him into this whole chat, too, because I believe he has something to say in this thing. So, invite him into this.
Yeah, I'll do that really quick.
Alright.
Add people.
But yeah, though, I know you, TC, I've known you for a while. You know me. Me and you ain't always seen seeing each other like that. But me and you always have respect for each other because I'm real. If I have a problem with somebody, I say it. If somebody has a problem with me, I call them out on it because that ain't the real me, the way they say it.
Yeah, you don't talk about people behind their back like that. Oh crap. Yeah. You be honest with people. You be truthful, and you just talk to people straight up and find a reasonable solution to your problems.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like freaking, I didn't really know Carter till I didn't really know Carter till I just started talking to him recently, and I got a lot of respect for Carter because he spoke his mind this whole thing, the whole thing. He spoke his mind about it, and he was honest to me about it, and that's how we found out it was Ryan. Because if it wasn't for him and it wasn't for that tip we got from I say it, David. I don't think David's a bad guy, to be honest with you. I think he just caught up in the mix. And I just think it's all Ryan because everything points to him and all the evidence I got. Even Poison Bee said it, and if you don't believe that, go to the episode 10, the smoke room, where I interviewed Poison Bee. He said it was either 3 people, TC, Ryan, or who was the other one? I want David, and everybody else.
Awesome,
go ahead.
Awesome gamer.
Who's that?
David.
David.
That's David.
Okay. But yeah, I honestly believe all evidence points to Ryan, especially now. B, join the call.
That first question, Ryan, he immediately blamed TC for everything. TC, you remember that when we kept saying it was you.
Yeah, and then when he was kicked out of NW South Group, the first thing he did was pee on me to bitch and moan about how he's kicked out. And that's not how you do things. You don't do that to a guy that wasn't involved with it. So.
Yeah, I just for what I'm reading in this, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Carter, fix your stuff. I just want to say that Ryan saying Frank is a pussy, so his opinion doesn't even matter. But when in reality, Frank's opinion matters more than, and honestly, his opinion matters more than anything. Ryan has no right to say that. Ryan has no right to be talking behind my back and saying I'm a wannabe black dude. So freaking what? I talk the way I want to talk. This is the way I am. And I'm used to this. I'm used to people talking about my grammar, the way I talk, and all this other stuff. It's just a lame attempt to get attention. And this is Ryan's punk ass's problem. He always run that damn trap thinking he's gonna be like the next big thing, but in reality he's the next big joke.
Yeah, and apparently Nathan's on his call now, and Nathan is poison me. So hi.
Hello.
So, Nathan?
Yes.
What you got to say about this? What's your personal opinion about Ryan? Be honest with me.
Well, he can be kind of I'm just gonna say a jerk, and he just goes on and on and on and on. And he books for my Fed, and he acts like he owns it. So yeah, he tries to take charge a lot, and that's just annoying if you ask me.
Yeah, let me find this link from the other day when we were doing the interview. Just give me a few minutes and y'all talk about it, and let me get this link, and y'all can discuss it.
He's politicking so he can make his call look like the best in all of CEW. I bet if he joined WEDF, he'd be doing the same thing, thinking, oh, well, my call's better than OG Jack, Danny Jack, like Pokey, Suspect, everyone.
Well, I think what about, about Frank, excuse me, Frank, I apologize, but about Ryan was that I remember when we was discussing about, and I think, TC, I think you was there, when we was discussing about the feud between Dwayne Chambers and Chris Cruz. And when I said that I wanted Dwayne Chambers to go over Chris Cruz, boy oh boy did Ryan decide to do a bitch fest.
But yeah, what y'all think about that I just posted?
I'm reading it.
But me and Carter and them, this is when we first got the realization in the end of this interview when we read, and I love Smokey and Brent. I wouldn't say poison is better than Connor. Ryan has said it before, and he doesn't like the poison be called. Carter, he wouldn't say it. And TC, I don't know. But it wouldn't be a very random and incorrect, I can't even say the word right now, but thing for him. Yeah, that's right. But thing for him to say. Right now, the NAW group has Loud and TC, Carter, and Bill. But if you read right there, Ryan has said it before that he doesn't like the poison bee call. And you got to think, how Bird, from what Bird tells me, he told me last night when I was talking to him, he found out the reason why he found out about that whole poison bee thing was from Patch. I ain't for sure. I think he said Sprite and a few others. But who would say something for them to get Bird for patching them to get their attention? And I got to say it all points to Ryan, because it's very simple to say. You can say Smokey, Brent, and you can say Connor Wine, because I ain't gonna brag, but I'm popular in my own right, even though that I've been out through all that stuff. Brent is an up and comer that's very well is getting known every single day, and Connor Wine, I ain't gotta say nothing. That's Bird's call. That's the whole thing of his own. But I just think his ego, Ryan's little ego he got because he's young and he wants to make a name for himself, and he did it the wrong way. Because I gotta admit, Poison Bee, putting the blame on Poison Bee so he can get attention, put Poison Bee out of it. I see a lot of flakiness here. That's the reason why I've been doing this, you know, because I don't want somebody innocent to get blamed, because I was that before. I was the one getting blamed for stuff I didn't do. I was the one drug in the mud, and I don't want that for nobody else. I don't want nobody to go through that shit. You know, we want to have fun. This ain't about none of this shit. I want to find out the truth. That's the reason I did it. And no C Nation.
And I'm back.
And when I first met Ron, I thought he was, you know, all cool and stuff. I mean, he respected me and them. Frank. And then Ryan went on to jumping on the bandwagon and start to agree with everybody else, being an ass kisser. And
Burb after like Burb called him out on something, and then he started kissing Burb. That's about ice.
yeah,
Ask anybody in this chat, and they know the stuff that me and Ryan went through. That was that was terrible times.
What happened between you and Ryan?
Arguments like every minute, and always called me an ass kisser, but didn't realize how much ass he really kissed to realize how hypocritical he actually was.
So much.
Did Andrew also gave me a couple notes? Did Ryan say that Connor Wine was terrible call?
I don't remember.
He's saying
let me see.
Carter said it.
Okay, I know that Carter wouldn't say that, so yeah.
Ryan brought this up. Ryan said that
Ryan did say it.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yeah, Ryan said that Connor Ryan was not a very good call in his opinion. And he was acting like as if he thought that Connor Ryan, you know, is overrated. And then, you know, when after Bird sent me the message that she wanted Connor Ryan out of NAW South, Ryan said
to say Connor Ryan is not as good because his CAWs are, like, everyone can agree that his CAWs are just horrible. Go on, Carter. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm. And I think shortly after Bird wanted to take Connor Ryan out of NAW South, Ryan said that it wouldn't be that much of a big deal. It wouldn't be that much of a big deal if Poison Bee beats Connor Ryan. And I think both TC and I said, yeah, it would be a big deal because Connor Ryan is a former World Heavyweight Champion in the Vivianverse. Yeah, it would be a big deal.
Yeah,
Ryan's like, no, my Mary Sue called must go over a world champion.
And if I lose, I will riot. Why does my CAW captain is?
And if I will and if I lose, I will leave the booking group, but keep my CW in NAW South so that he can lose to Dwayne Chambers in the future.
And I want a round table on this, alright? What, in your definition, is a Mary Sue? Because some people don't understand that. So I want to get that quote out there so they understand what you're talking about by saying Mary Sue.
Well, my understanding of a Mary Sue
I have a definition.
Carter, here's what I think a Mary Sue is. A Mary Sue is someone who pushes himself to the moon to the point that he looks better than every single CW out there. Every single person on the roster that he's being Mary Sue pushed in.
They are instantly, suddenly booked as better than everyone on the entire roster. They are instantly, suddenly booked as the top talent and or most popular on the roster, either by the commentators, owners, or fellow talent, i.e. people that want to team with them, follow them, etc., which is Ryan and David, aka Awesome Gamer. And they are completely false and booked as though they are a perfect human in any way, similar to Ryan and David, self-insert character.
Definitely Ryan David. So.
Mm-hmm.
So, Poison. What is your definition of a Mary Sue?
Poison isn't here. He said he'll be right back.
Oh,
So
well,
credit goes to
Well,
both.
you know, like, Nathan's been, Nathan was a very pushing himself for a little bit, but I think he's gotten over that and he's making his league better, you know?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
feel I just feel that it's a bunch of disrespect for some noob to try to come on here and be like, spread all this bullshit to make us get in this position in the first place. Because we shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be putting this damn video out. But as I said in the previous videos and in this video earlier, I want the truth to come out so it can get over with. I done proved it to Burb. Burb is on my side about this. Everybody else, all of y'all on my side about this. And this ain't that, as I said, this ain't got nothing to do with me or nothing. I just want what's good for all of us. I ain't there ain't no ifs ands and buts about that. I ain't young, old. I don't care what you are. We all in this for the same damn reason. We all doing this because we love doing it. This is our hobby. Why else would we do stuff like this? And I've been working too damn hard since I can't even remember how long I've been here in college. That's just how long I've been around. And I've been through drama and everything, but I always ended up talking to the people that I had a problem with. We always worked things out. Some people we didn't. Like me and Jackpot, we can't never be friends. We would never be friends, but we alright. But we'll never be that.
Something I want to add. When you have all this bullshitting go on, there's only one thing you gotta say.
And it damn sure has.
And that's what Ryan should have done in the first place. He should have just told the truth. This whole situation would have been resolved like 3 weeks ago. And no.
But no, he's still denying it. Even a few minutes ago when he's on that thing.
He ended up digging his own grave.
So that everyone was innocent until I got the chat history. Like I was actually wanting to give everyone a chance, and then I saw the chat history.
I just think it was sealed. It's been sealed for me since yesterday. Me and Carter both, actually, because me and Carter found that out. Me and Carter sealed that deal yesterday. Me, Carter, and Loudon, when we was talking. We found that out in the middle of our interview. Actually, we was talking about who it could have possibly been. And then that's when it sealed for us, because we was talking about everything, all the possible people that could have been involved. And we went down the line, and everything led to Ryan. And I ain't stupid. People think I am because the way I talk and etc. But I'm very smart. I ain't gonna be two-sided. People talking behind my back. That's the one mistake they cannot do. Talk about me or Brett or anybody that works hard for this stuff. That just pisses me the fuck off. I don't deal with none of that shit, and I will not have anybody try to mess with me, Frank Dog, Carter, I even look out for B. I kind of apologize to B because I went so hard on him on that interview, but at the time it looked like he was the guilty party. But we figured it out. That's the reason I looked into it, because I didn't want to blame somebody if it wasn't true. And I talked to B, I talked to Carter and him, and we found the truth. So and that's how you find the truth. What you gotta say about that, Poison? I see you back.
Back on the whole Smokey, people calling Smokey dumb. I talked to Smokey once, like, privately, very briefly in the chat once, and like possibly one of the smartest guys in the chat, the way he was speaking and stuff. Not verbally, but like in text.
I don't try to speak smart in my chat language. I just chat
like, it wasn't exactly like the grammar, it was the stuff that you were saying that was like.
Everybody got their own style, young or old. They're smart. You and everybody else is smart as they want to be. Carter, I was shocked about to find out what Carter actually is. He's a minister, and that completely shocked me to find out that. But that's how you underestimate people, though. You don't know them, and you don't know Carter's a minister. Certain people don't know that. Some people don't know Frank's actually more laid back than what he's perceived to be, because he runs a big call league, and people think I'm dumb and I lack grammar and I do this, and now they trying to do the same to Poison Bee, trying to make him out the. I admit now he did. Poison Bee on this thing. I'm gonna be real. He did make himself look bad by doing what he did, but people make mistakes and they learn from them. That's why I call it the way it is. Because you can learn from your mistakes. Everybody makes them. Frank Dog makes mistakes. Carter makes mistakes.
And the most important thing about when people make mistakes is to give them a second chance to fix what they've done wrong.
Oh yeah, everybody's made mistakes.
Indeed.
I made plenty of mistakes. I've been around for a long time. I made plenty of mistakes. And I sided with the wrong people a couple of times. But that's what made me smarter, because I know now what I didn't know then. If I say that right, I don't know if I do. Y'all can answer that. But I didn't understand one word you just said. But oh, here. This ain't no ESPN kids type shitting up in here, Frank Dog. Speak back on, boys.
Ryan is a two-faced.
Ryan is worse than that. He's a little insignificant bitch who tries to make people out something they ain't. That's what pisses me off, though, is I just said. I keep on saying it, and I keep on saying it. Huh, Frank Dog? Go ahead.
Microsoft stance. This has nothing to do with that troll who should be forgotten.
Yeah, he's gone. He's done. After this whole thing, he's done. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but I am personally gonna say, but in my closing argument, I'm gonna say that I have no respect for bitches who run around and try to spread rumors. Because I got done that way, as I said, and I feel for Poison Bee because I got done the same very damn way, along with other people. And I feel there's no way that Ryan can ever recover from this, because if he does, I'm leaving Call. I'll leave Call forever. If he comes back and somebody puts him in his league, I swear, mark this on my word, I'll leave Call. Mark it.
Yeah, this is.
I think that this might be the closing thing of Ryan in CAW overall, because there's no way he's coming back from this, So
This is one big mistake Ryan can never resolve. He can't do nothing. He's like Smokey said, he's done. It's over.
Also, can I say something about the whole Mary Sue stuff?
Go ahead and say what you need to say.
The original idea for old Fed that I ran before, the one that's actually successful now, EWD. The original plan for that was Edge becomes World Heavyweight Champion, and then Chris Core attacks, and then Chris Core gets into the title dispute at first. And then I saw people were like, installing Poison Bee about his Call being World Champion, so then I scrapped EWD entirely and made WWC. Chris Core is currently gotten hit by a car. Just out of that. Wow.
Yeah, Carter, anything you gotta say?
I just want to say that I'm glad that, well, at least finally we can put this behind us. Now, finally we can go ahead and move forward and go back to what we all enjoy to do, which is doing Call. And finally this is behind us. Finally we can go ahead and move forward and have some fun.
And hopefully people who are just starting in CAW watch this and learn from the mistakes that Ryan made,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't need no more people. We don't need no more people like that, really. We that's been over with. We moved past that a long time ago with all that other drama. But I wanna quit talking, because I've been talking, and y'all know I'm very vocal with what I say. I'm vocal to everybody. So Poison. What you gotta say in this?
Well, I'm just glad it's over, and now that I know that it was Ryan that started this, I am actually highly considering releasing his car from my Fed.
Oh, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
And getting rid of him as a...
If backlash is on you, just call him back and tell him to get over it.
Yeah.
I want to say, for guys like Bird, for guys like Frank Dawg, for guys like me, for guys like TC, for guys like Christopher, even though he's young, he still is learning, and this is a good way for him to learn for being in things like this, so he'll know who and who not to hang out with. Because if you get in a simple mistake, you'll get blamed for it. It don't matter in what kind of situation. But Steven's been involved in a lot of drama himself, and he gets a lot of flack for what he deals with. I know. I'm guilty of it, and Carter's talking in the background on the phone or something, so I'm messing me up here. But I just want to close off. Frank Dawg, you got anything to say on your end of the piece of this whole thing?
Yeah, hang on. I'm getting ready to say something about. Let me just think of what I'm going to say first.
Let's take a deep breath. Go. Woosa! Woosa!
What kind of breathing is that?
Woosa!
Alright, here's what I have to say. Hey, Steven, does your mom know you're gay? No. You're gay, faggot!
Nice.
But it's all, but that's just the way everything is around here. We all joke around. It's all just fun, you know. We don't need jokesters like Ryan. And I swear to God, that's the last time I say his name. And I ain't gonna say it again. He's just a minuscule piece of shit. And we just exposed your punk ass. And that's all I gotta fucking say on this episode of the Smoke Room. So it's over. It's done. You're over. You ain't involved in call no more. You'll never be involved in call. I don't care if you try to do ESPN Kids type shit. You can bring it because I tell you fucking ass down a few damn stages if you even try me. I'm done. It's over. This Smoke Room is out.
Also, in the booking group, Nathan just posted, Wrestling Cabin Matchman has confirmed the release of Chris Crew. I guess he's getting what's coming to him.
It's time to, but I think it's personally time to end this interview right now because all we're doing is keep on talking and talking. Ain't nothing else we can say because we done proved all of our points. We set this whole round table. B even had a say in it. Everybody had a say in it because there ain't no way Ryan can say anything. I can't believe I just said his name even though I just said I would say it. And what the fuck? I'm saying, you just end this damn interview. It's over. It's done.
That's one thing.
But it's done. And I'd like to say I appreciate all y'all for coming on this round table of the Smoke Room. And I hopefully that we got our points out to all the new guys and all the old guys that, you know, we ain't going to be put down because of some dumbasses like this. And we going to continue on. That's all we're going to do. We ain't going to be fazed about it or nothing.
Can I say something else before we end this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Everyone, go to WCW Snapped and watch the part where Brock Lesnar destroys Dwayne Chambers. Thank you.
Alright, but
Your mom knows you're gay? No. You're gay, you faggot!
You did it.
Thank dog likes butts. This is Smokey, TC, WL, Christopher, Cornelius, Immortal Steven, Poison B, and of course me, signing out from the Smoke Room. This is of course Smokey, you know me. I'm gonna keep laying it down every single day or a week or whatever whenever I get another episode uploaded. But I'm gonna interview Brent Harvey on the next interview, so y'all all stay tuned. Peace out.
Also, but